Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the first game of the Grand Finals. This is going to be a best-of-3 format. Turnip eSports, the red team going up against Rouge eSports on the blue team. As always, I'm going to introduce the boys on blue, and my buddy here is going to introduce the boys on red. So, on Rouge eSports, we have K-Stab on the Alquang jungle. I'd feed Pix on the Bologna solo. Hui on the 80 carry, or rather Hazard Ice on the Hui 80 carry, Yamirza on the Agni mid, and last but not least, X-Balk on the Sobek support.
And for Turnip eSports, we have Ruby playing the Circuit in the jungle. Keeper of the Rice going to be playing Bastet in the solo lane. Trueblade going to be playing Rom as ADC. Puckum hopefully isn't going to puck up this time. Going to be playing Zhangqi in the mid. And Omain going to be playing Geb as support. See,
well,
they're on blue side. Look at Rogue right now. Ooh, doing what they Turnip likes to do.
Well, they're not going to find anybody, so fortunately for Turnip, I think Turnip can actually fight at level 1 because they have his Zhangqi, and that card can do a lot. But then again, Rogue has Alquang, who can do so much.
You have to be smart with him. He will dumpster you so fast.
He will. But at the same time, he will get dumpster so fast if you're not smart with him.
Minions have spawned.
Indeed. Just going to be standard starts coming out here from both sides.
Well, Zhangqi, we don't see a lot of this character mid, but he's obviously going to lose out on the first wave because everybody does against an Agni because you can't really beat that clear. But it's going to be really hard to force map, and he's one of those mid lane mages that are not squishy. So if you're Rogue, you don't really want to gank him, because if he ever uses his ult, and I don't think Puckum's gonna puck up the ult because I don't think it's possible to puck up a Zhangqi ult. But if that's
pretty difficult.
It would. But if that Zhangqi ult comes out and you're in a bad position, then you can say goodbye to your life.
I Feed Pig's taking quite a bit of damage there. Unfortunately, gonna just heal up though with Pot anyway. But Bologna taking a little bit of damage right away isn't such a bad thing for Turnip.
No, it's not. Look at this mid lane rotation coming out from K-Stab, just rotating out of the lane pretty quickly, and Ruby's gonna follow that up as well, making a quick rotation. It looks like Rogue is gonna go for the back camps of Turnip, and this is really smart. They have advantage, but in the meantime, I Feed Pigs got to kill onto Keeper of the Rice, so perhaps Keeper of the Rice a bit too aggressive there. And look at this, Rogue in the left jungle is gonna get collapsed onto right here. Agni, I don't know if you want to go on Agni, he's got a dash, but that's okay. Puckum's gonna cut him off.
Oh my
hard. This is a 4.
God.
Holy crap!
Wow.
Oh, he got blown up, but nonetheless, Turnip eSports taking a kill on the board, and that is really important because they already conceded first blood in the solo lane. Then again, it is the solo lane, so not that important of a lane until late game. But Puckum getting that kill is really going to help.
That is for sure, and Ruby gonna be doing these back camps on Rogue eSports side. Good call for him since they got theirs taken away from them.
Okay, so I would take a kill in exchange for a back camp any day of the week. And Turnip really just came on top of that, especially if you can get the back camps. Look at this, Ruby's aggression's relentless. He's gonna go back to the camps, but you know what? This might bite him in the butt because he is in a 1v2 situation right now. You don't want to box K-Stab when he's got the dragons up. I don't think anyone does.
No, not at all.
No. So, it's smart that Ruby backs off, but he has Circuit. He's gonna be really hard to kill. And that is the way.
Yeah, Circuit just super mobile, and unless you can burst her down really fast, might as well not even try and poke her because you're just gonna waste mana.
Speaking of burst, look at Rogue. They might be in some trouble here if they run into Trueblade and Omain. That's 3 players here for Rogue eSports. It looks like they're gonna get the camps. I didn't see who got the first one, but I'm pretty sure Turnip got the second Harpy. So Turnip coming out ahead on that, I guess. Up 200 gold, 3 minutes into this game, not too bad. Keeper of the Rice is just gonna push down this right lane. I wouldn't be surprised if he drops the cats onto it either, but You know, if you drop the cats as a Bastet in the solo lane, it's actually not that bad because you're not really going to be using the cats to kill Bologna.
Yeah, you're not. There's no reason to dump it on Bologna, really.
Yeah.
Especially as Bastet, you're not gonna kill her.
No, you're not. So, well, maybe you're just saving the mana here, but Bastet theoretically should be able to do well against Bologna because you can easily dodge the slams with your jump, and also your wave clear is not terrible. So, Keeper should be able to do fine against Bologna as a Bastet. And also, I think Bastet has the better tower push simply because of those cats. And at the same time, Bastet, I want to say, has the better team fight. Those cats will do so much in it. So if we ever see Keeper the Rice even get one kill or just get lane advantage here, then he might just rotate mid and try to get a kill into Agni. Granted, Agni's not a really easy target kill for Bastet because he can just dash away, but if you ever catch him with his dash down, then that Agni is dead if Bastet ever rotates. So, solo lane is just really a farm fest.
This whole game right now is a farm fest. It seems like.
And I honestly find that surprising because, I mean, it's not too surprising for Rogue because Alquan is a pretty passive, but Surcat is not a passive. She's as about aggressive as it gets as a jungler. So I'd expect her to start ganking this Agni, start ganking the dual lane. In fact, it's not too hard to kill Hu Yi because you can just stun on him first though. He takes the sky, okay, you still take damage, right? But it looks like K-Staff might be in some trouble here. K-Staff is going to get chased down by Ruby. Ivy Pigs, he's going to slow down Ruby. Ruby is going to get this kill, guaranteed with that ultimate. K-Staff needs to be careful not... it looks like Puckham actually got the kill, so Puckham kills doing his buddy there. And Turnip eSports is going to get the blue buff as well, unless Ivy Pigs can do something about this. Agni is going to rotate, but he's not going to be able to do anything. In fact, he might actually feed his life here. Nope, they're just gonna back off. So that was a really nice play from Turnip. Ruby is gonna go balls deep on this one. Gonna get stunned by the Agni, and Ruby's taking a lot of damage right here. He might have died there if this Agni player had some support from his team, but Yamirza isn't able to get the kill, and that is fortunate for Turnip. Cat's gonna come down on the right or on the right lane. Ivy Pigs is gonna get collapsed on by keeping the Rice. Ivy Pigs is going to dive or get dove, but in the meantime, Rama got a kill into Hazard Ice. So Trueblade playing that really well. K-Stab is gonna try to get the kill in exchange, but oh, that ultimate! Just the timing, just way too slow, and K-Stab might get aggressed onto right here. K-Stab is going to jump in aggressively. Trueblade doesn't know this. Trueblade might actually die here. Trueblade is going to perhaps get saved by the Gimp! Oh, and Ruby gets the kill to K-Stab. So they get traded out there, but that was a 2-for-1 exchange in favor of Turnip eSports. And Turnip coming up on top again. Oh, man. I think Geb would have been able to save, or Old Man would have been able to save Trueblade there if he shielded him, but it looks like he didn't really have shield at that point. I'm not too sure what he used that, but perhaps a misplay, just not even shielding them. In the right lane, Ivy Pigs is gonna get collapsed onto, perhaps dead here. Keep the Rice and Ruby going to chase them down. Or Ivy Pigs can't lifesteal, so he's just gonna command his ultimate, and to no avail, he is gonna go down. But K-Stab is here, and K-Stab isn't gonna find anybody, most likely. Ruby almost died there to the execute, but Keep the Rice and Ruby both gonna back off. K-Stab just making it too late to fight.
Just pretty back and forth here, but Turnip's starting to take a nice lead because of how much they've been getting some picks there. The XP difference is already 5,000. Almost 6,000. That's pretty wild.
Well, that's actually really surprising, considering that the Turnip's only up 3 kills. So you'd expect about 3,000 experience difference, but 5,000? That is absolutely nuts. Gold Fury may be getting attempted here, but with X-Balk and Yamirza here, I don't think Turnip wants to throw this game. And they're not even going to go for it. But even if they throw a Gold Fury, at most are going to be even, and I want to say they have the better late game. But then again, Alquan is extremely disgusting late game. So
yeah, he's so hard to pin down because of
taking a lot of damage, but Hazard Ice might be the one that takes the ball. Here, X-Balk going to be in some trouble. Oh, Yamir's a nice stun into really nothing, because Sophie can't really give that much damage out as a support player. Yamirza is in a really weird position in between the, but look at this, K-Stab gets a kill on the True Blade. Omei isn't going to be able to save him almost. K-Stab is going to go on to Ruby, getting a double kill. It is the Ao Guang. Omei is going to push him away for his sins. Puckham might take a spill here. Puckham is going to get dove. He is going to get shielded, and this is going to be a really close situation. Omei gets the kill, but K-Stab is back, and he's going to get a triple kill in this team fight. Unofficial triple. Maybe a quadra if he gets the kill onto Omei, and that is a throw if I ever saw one from Turnip. Maybe not throw, but maybe just K-Stab playing so well on that Ao Guang.
Well, yeah, he got that execution early, and then he came down right on to finish Ruby, and then just kind of finished and clean it up, and now Omein's going to take a spill as well.
Ripperoni's Omei, but can't keep the race coming and clean this up. Maybe he can. He's going to jump onto Agni. Yamirza is dead to rights. Going to go down under the tower, so unfortunately for him, he wasn't able to make it out alive. This could actually be good for Turnip eSports if they choose to go for a Gold Fury attempt. The Ao Guang, he's 5-2, but honestly, he's not all that fed, right? Look at iFeed Pigs. iFeed Pigs might be in some trouble here. iFeed Pigs is gonna dive the tower or get dove, but K-Stab gets another kill. Rampage for him. Keep the Rice just playing way too aggressively there.
This is getting a little silly for Turnip. They had this game a good lead, really, and now they're starting to throw that lead. Granted, they've been dying quite a bit, and they're still almost up 4K, which really hasn't changed even since they've been dying quite a bit. So it's interesting to see how much that XP swing really hasn't changed much, even though they've been dying quite a bit. Granted, they're feeding all the kills to Ao Guang, who is 6-2 now, and that's going to be difficult for them.
If Turnip can lock down this Ao Guang and burst them instantly, which they can, they just need some coordination, then I don't think Rogue has a chance. But if K-Stab can go ham on players of Turnip, then I don't think Turnip has a chance. So it's all going to be if K-Stab is going to get focused. And I really think that Ruby should just initiate onto K-Stab every single time. He's only got beads 1, and that taunt, if you can even bait out the beads and then you just taunt him into Circuit Burst, he's not going to live through that, no matter how farmed he is. You know, unless he goes defense. But if he goes defense, then he's not building damage, which is good for you. If you're Turnip.
Ugh.
Gold Fury is going to be the point of contention here. Turnip eSports, they can start Gold Fury. They have the lead to do so, but once again, they have to worry about K-Stab. He's just going to go in. Ruby is already in, and this is going to be a fight, it looks like, in the left jungle. Rogue is going to chase them down. Puckham is going to get slowed. Puckham is going to return the slow to K-Stab, and K-Stab's taking a lot of damage right now. The problem with Ao Guang is that you don't really have lifesteal until much later in the game if you choose to go for lifesteal.
Right.
But as a jungler, your best lifesteal is Bombus Mask, which is alright. It's not too bad.
Right, which isn't really...
That's not really lifesteal.
No.
So, in the right lane, iFeed Pigs is going to get collapsed onto. iFeed Pigs perhaps fall again to Ruby, and Ruby is 2-1 and 3. He's not doing too poorly, but compared to K-Stab, I mean,
K-Stab's a little easier to snowball with, in my opinion. Though, if you do really well, you can snowball pretty awesomely. And look at him focus him.
K-Stab might actually die here, but he's just going to go back. He's just going to dip, as they say it, and everybody else on Rogue is going to dip. K-Stab took a lot of damage there. Had he gone down there, that would have been really good for Turnip, but in the meantime, Q the Rice gets the tower on the tier 1 tower in the right, and Ruby gets the tier 1 tower in the mid. So Ruby really abusing the circuit. Really abusing her. And well, that's just really good play from him. He's just going in, he's not going in, and wow, Omei might have just conceded a Gold Fury to Rogue by backing off. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Yeah, he was gonna die if he stayed, but he needed to chain it, get rid of it a little sooner. Unfortunately, we saw it. Hou Yi use his ultimate, so if he was in the ring, it was gonna go to him next naturally, and that was a free one.
That was, but unfortunately Turnip wasn't getting anything. But in this case, Ruby might actually be the one that dies. Agni just doing so much damage. Well played by Yamirza, laying down the waste to the circuit, to the poor old Scorpion that's gonna get roasted. And man, this is still technically anybody's game. Turnip's in the lead, 4,700 experience. I mean, you don't expect that considering that Puck'em is going to use the ultimate here. Zhonghui is doing a lot of damage right now. X-Falcon needs to be really careful. He might actually die, but he's just going to dip. And look at this! What is this? Okay, Stab just too aggressive there. Couldn't get the execute off. Yamirza is going to take a fall here. So is Hazard Ice potentially, but Main is in some trouble. Main is not going to die just yet. X-Falc is playing with fire right now. True Blade cannot go, but Main gets the blink, gets the knockup, gets the kill onto X-Falc support for, or going to the support, and Hazard Ice has to defend this tower or die.
And the right lane, another gank onto Bologna. Keeper of the Rise gets another kill. Just Ruby just loves farming that Bologna, dude.
Well, this is what you can do. The jungler just camps over. You're not really helping your team much, but that's okay. If the enemy's not really capitalizing, then you don't really need to help the other lanes if they're doing well. So Ruby's just playing really well this game. He's 3-2-1, not doing too well, or rather, yeah, he's 3-2-4, not doing too well in terms of score. But you know what? He's been setting up a lot of kills. He's honestly not that far behind. In fact, he's ahead of this Ao Kwang, who is 7-3-0. So you'd expect this Ao Kwang to be ahead, and Keeper of the Rice gets taken down like K-Staff. Okay, so Keeper of the Rice just stayed way too long. And this is the thing about Ao Kwang. He's basically a Loki, right? It's like he's invis, and then he just pops out of nowhere and you're dead.
It's gross, and I hate that. I hate that you can chase him and he's just like wow, and goes away. And I'm like, at least I feel like I have a chance of finding Loki. Whenever Ao Kwang disappears, I'm like, well, that's it for him. He's gone. I have zero idea where he just went.
Pretty much. And well, that's the strength of Ao Kwang. Well, with this character, he doesn't have any CC, and well, he doesn't really need CC if he can dish out the damage, and he's dishing out the damage.
He can stay on you, so well.
Yeah, he can stay on you, and X-Falc is gonna die to True Blade. K-Stab might be the next to fall, but K-Stab is not gonna get the execute. Beautiful stun coming off of Puck'em. Puck'em did not puck up this game.
Beautiful deny there.
Oh man, that was great. Had he got the execute off, that would have been so bad, because he would have just taken the sky and gotten the hell out of there, but well, he's not gonna get that lucky. And this tier 1 tower is left with dead turrets.
So, Turnip eSports turning this game from... Ooh.
Hold that thought. KO or Hazard Ice is going to be in some trouble. Hazard Ice is going to force him to use the ultimate, so that's just waiting out the ultimate. Great play from Ruby. Baiting abilities out before you go in, so that's something we don't really see a lot. We usually see people just go in and go into abilities, just fight into them, tank them head on, but Ruby, he's smart.
This is interesting to see how much Turnip eSports has really taken this lead. 6,000 gold and almost 13,000 XP. That's the big one right there. And it's interesting to see how much it feels like they're losing this game, but they're not. I don't know why it feels like they are, but they're really, really not. They're not now for sure, but like for a little bit there, I think it was just because K-Stop was just going on a rampage and going nuts, getting a lot of kills that I felt like they were getting behind. But turns out that Turnip's doing just fine.
They are. So further. You know, the scoreboard is 14-9, well 14-10 now. As Blade gets picked off in mid. Hey, Turnip, I don't think they should be this far ahead. Like, they're 11,000. They're 12,000 experience ahead, and they're
yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Like, where is that coming from?
I know, right?
Tower is a lot of it, but
the goals come from towers, but definitely not the Gold Fury, because Gold Fury is 1-for-1, right? 4 kills doesn't give you that much gold. And there's gonna be a team fight coming out. Well, maybe not even a team fight, maybe just a slaughter. This poor Kitty is gonna get completely destroyed by Hazard Ice at the Gold Fury pit, and Gold Fury is gonna get started up by Team Rouge. Man and Ruby, they have to do something about this. That Ruby all just too strong and going. And they're gonna blink in, they're gonna ulti, they're not going to get, they are gonna get the steal. In fact, Goldberry going to Turnip eSports. Man is gonna pay for it with his life. Ruby might actually go down too. He's out of mana, he's gonna get chased down by the big bad dragon. And he might actually take a fall. Puck'em can't save him. Puck'em is gonna ulti here. Is Ruby actually gonna make it out alive? Is Puck'em actually gonna do this?
Puck'em is 4v1ing right now, by the way.
Oh my goodness, well he's gonna die. Maybe he is gonna die, but that's before that's after getting them really low. I don't know if True Blade can capitalize on this, but True Blade is going to try. He's going to go in, and if they stay, then he is going to be able to get some kills here. 1 kill. X-Bout going to be next on the list if True Blade can stop missing his auto attacks.
That was a free double, True. You pucked up, man. Come on.
Yeah, he pucked up, man. But that's okay, because they still came up on top. Turnip eSports can lead.
Very much so. And they're not leading any farther than they were just a little bit ago, though, unfortunately. Their gold is still about 6K up, and they're 12K up in XP. Yeah. So, you know, we need to see them, I think, just start to look to finish this game.
We do, indeed. And, well, what about Fire Giant? What do you think of Fire Giant?
Yeah, I mean, you got the better fight right now, I think. I think with Puckham and Omain there, you could turn this around quite a bit. And Ruby could zone a little bit, you know, kind of pick off anyone that's straggling around and maybe looking to sneak in there. Mainly just make sure you take out K-Stab, and this is yours.
Yeah, and K-Stab is going to get taken down to half health right now. Ruby is also at half health. This fight can go either way at this point, even if it's 2v4, because Ruby and Keeper are just way too elusive. K-Stab is in some trouble right now. K-Stab is going to get initiated on maybe. Keeper the Rice is going to have to get the hell out of there. He's losing a lot of his health. But look at this. Ruby is just going ham on 4 players, on 2 players actually. This is a 2v2 situation. Ognibot sprint? What?
Ogni sprint, I guess.
Right now. Gab is going to come in, not going to be able to find anybody. Keeper the Rice gets a kill onto Yamirza in this engagement. K-Stab is losing a lot of his health. Unfortunately, True Blade wasn't able to see him, so wasn't able to kill him just yet. True Blade is going to get collapsed onto... Oh, K-Stab gets the kill on Keeper! Keeper, what are you doing jumping in there? Oh god, True Blade is going to fall as well. K-Stab getting away with murders. K-Stab going to get the kill. No, he is not!
Oh my god, no!
Oh, here comes the big, bad Puckham, and Ruby is going to get the kill. So I think Kicks perhaps want to get that onto Puckham, but Ruby just wants to steal the kill.
Oh man, trying so hard to get away, and he almost did it.
Well, unfortunately for him, Puckham got destroyed by that Sobek ultimate. And unfortunately, he wasn't able to heal up before he died. What is this?
He knows he can't kill him, so he's just gonna play with him a little bit and have some fun. No, I mean, he can't really do anything right now anyway, so just don't let Agni find you.
Yeah, and Fire Giant's not gonna get started up by anybody because obviously everybody's dead. But if Turnip, I don't know though. Turnip went in 2v5, 2v4, and then Geb comes in. Omain gets a pretty good Geb stun, but there just wasn't any follow-up. And Keeper, I want to say he made a misplay. In fact, he did make a misplay because he jumped into an Alpong who was sitting there with an execute ready. And that poor kitty just got gobbled up by the big bad dragon. And, well, K-Staff fell in the end, but that's okay because Turnip eSports got the better exchange.
Except look at the lead. It's still exactly the same as what it was.
I know, right?
They're not gaining or losing anything right now.
I think this is only possible because of K-Stab. He's just play so well, but True Blade might actually die here. True Blade is going to get chased down, and he is going to get the kill on Yamirza before he dies. True Blade is still going to get chased down, but that sprint is way too strong. This is why 80k uses OPK. Stab is not going to execute him. Hazardous gets the kill on True Blade. Ruby is going to ulti the long flare. Puckham going to come in with a beautiful ultimate into a ton of damage coming out. Oh man, going to get executed. K-Stab getting another kill. Getting away with murder is the dragon. He might get away with another kill. Okay, this is going to be really close, and Keeper of the Rice gets the better of him. Hazard Ice gets the kill on the Puckham. X-Bout gets the kill on the Keeper of the Rice, and once again, fairly even exchange, I suppose. But
Rogue came away a little bit ahead of that one, and you can see that in in the golden XP difference. Wow, that was a lot to take in a short amount of time. Holy smokes!
That was all K-Stab. I think that was all K-Stab.
A lot of that was K-Stab, but I mean, you got to give it to Hazard for putting his ult in a really good position. And,
that is true.
And I mean, that does a lot of damage, but it's also kind of a Shibalanke ultimate in the sense that it really it really disorients your opponents because it's this huge, loud, just explosion-y thing. You're like, oh, I gotta get out of here, even though it's not really doing a ton of damage to you because it has 9 hits. If you stay in the full thing, it does quite a bit, but otherwise, it's not really doing that much. And I think it just scares people.
We might actually die here. Ruby is gonna get blown up. Way too over-aggressive from the Surget player, and Hazard Ice is gonna live. Just over aggression. You can't really go onto an 80 carry like that as a jungler with less than half health. Even if the 80 carry has less than half health, he's got lifesteal, and you gotta keep that in mind when you make an aggressive play like that. But unfortunately, Ruby's gonna fall for Team Turnip. Fortunately for Rogue, they are still in this game, despite, in fact, I want to say they're actually ahead because of they're ahead of momentum, and they've been winning these fights. This graph, this experience difference does not feel like a 9,000 experience difference.
Yeah, I'm really wondering why it's there. It just feels weird that I think a lot of it has to do with Solo Lane. Bologna is level 16 and Agni's level 15. It's made. God, I see the levels that are different, but it just doesn't feel like it.
Exactly, and well, Rogue is gonna go for a Fire Giant. The Rice, he's gonna be able to make this hot play once again. Keep the Rice does have Hog 2, not Hog 3, so this Fire Giant is free for Team Rogue. This is looking really bad for Turnip eSports. They had a lead. In fact, they still have a lead, technically. But with the Fire Giant, I don't think they do anymore because this momentum is just going to go differently. And K-Stab needs to be careful here. K-Stab is going to get aggressed onto. But if he gets this execute, oh, the shield to prevent the execute. Oh, what a player from, oh man, old main just seeing his teammate for a second there. So that's a 1-for-1 exchange more. I think that favors Turnip eSports because Rogue does have the Fire Giant, but Hazard is going to get a double kill, and that's not going to favor Turnip eSports. Look at this! They're focusing the tank right now. They're focusing I feed pigs. I don't know about that. True Play is going to be the next to fall, it looks like, unless he can get a kill. But Rogue, or rather Gem, is going to get that kill. He might get another one here. Nope, he's not, because Xbox does not fall down to True Play, and this is the only lead for Turnip eSports. How are they still in the lead?
I don't understand this. I really have no idea what's going on right now. And they just fought, they fought Rogue while Rogue has Fire Giant. I don't understand exactly what the thought was behind that. Especially when they're not winning fights even without them having Fire Giant. Now they have Fire Giant, and they're going at him once again. Ooh. This is not no bueno.
If they can pick off True Play, or sorry, if they can pick off, if Turnip can pick off Hazard Ice, then they can still fight, even if 2 players on Team Rogue has Fire Giant. Because I want to say they have to secure a team fight, but they haven't been coordinated to see. Ruby just goes in 1 versus X and just ends up dying for it. So aggression from him. He needs to really slow his game down. He's not that far behind. He's got a Malice, he's got a Deathbringer, he's doing a lot of damage, I guess he's behind the Alquang by a lot, but he can still output some decent damage to everybody else in the team, right?
I'm just interested to see what Turnip's going to do here to win this. I mean, they're still in the lead, obviously, in terms of money and experience, but
I don't think that matters.
I really don't think that's mattering anymore, as we can see right now, as Rogue is just taking a lot of towers. But in the right lane, we see a nice little sneak attack there from Keeper and Puckham, and they're looking to take this. Maybe the cats are going to come out. No, we do see Bologna there trying to 2v1 them. It looks like she'll be able to do some of that for sure, but has to be very, very careful with that.
Yeah. And that ultimate just might be enough.
True just took tier 2 in mid as well.
They're gonna lose the fear. The only one winning with old games. They're gonna lose this Phoenix most likely, but how much is Rogue gonna lose? They are gonna lose an X-Valk, but Trubley is gonna get traded out. Puckham getting the kill on the right lane. That might
mean Phoenix in right lane.
But they have to back off here because Rogue can easily end this game if they don't back off. So, oh man,
they're already starting.
Oh, this is gonna be close. 76%, 60%, 52%. Puckham gonna come in the right time. Haystab is gonna get destroyed by this Titan. Maybe a throw movement coming out from Rogue here.
Ooh, they got the slow.
They're gonna lose Mirza here, and that is not what they wanted. Maybe just too over aggression. Keeper of the Rice is gonna chase Hazard Ice, but Hazard Ice on the Hui is just way too quick and nimble, and that's why he's gonna back off right here unscathed. And somehow Turnip's still in the lead. I don't think the lead has mattered for the past 20 minutes.
I don't think, which is weird because
it really is.
I don't understand what's happening, but now I mean I see it now why it wouldn't matter because they're getting so close to level 21. But still, it's been weird.
It really does.
Turnip has to be very careful that Rogue doesn't come in and just dumpster their 32% or their 32 health Titan, because I mean they still have 2 Phoenixes up and mid is not going to be snuck in anytime soon. There's 2 towers there as well, but Rogue is in a good position right now.
They are indeed. I think they have the better late game. Do they? I mean, I think it's gonna be close, right?
It's
because
pretty close.
It's gonna be the outcome.
Yeah, we're seeing Rogue go right for this this fire giant, and Turnip should know they're there, but I don't think they're gonna be able to do much about it, especially because they have to kind of defend. And now they're in a bad position because they're there and ready to die.
Well, Old Main is probably going to be the first player involved, but you know what? Yeah, because look at Puckham. Puckham's just going in. Doesn't give a hoot about anything. K-Stab is not going to execute him. Actually, he fakes the kill onto the Fat Man. Puckham right there. Ruby wasn't in that fight, so maybe he could have turned it, bring them from healing, but they do have the Fire Giant. This is looking bleak for Turnip eSports. Perhaps Rogue may be taking the first game of the Grand Finals of Fire Night SMITE for tonight, but Turnip is going to have to make the fight. They've already lost their Phoenixes, and their Titan is out at about 32% health, but they are making a really nice stand. Mirza looks like he's going to be the first one to fall. Keeper of the Rice gets the kill onto X-Bow. Hazard Ice gets the kill onto Old Main, but you know what? That's just the support player. Trueblade is taking a lot of damage from Hazard Ice. Right here, they have to be careful not to reset this this Titan though. They've already reset it once, and Trueblade is going to be the only one that stands in front of the Titan. And well, Hazard is taking a lot of damage right now. Trueblade can actually go for this if Trueblade decides to, but there's a Bologna there, and Turnip, I guess, gave the better of that exchange. The Phoenix isn't going to matter when it gets a bit later in the game because Phoenix is out anyways. So
and we just saw the Titan get back to 56% because of that reset.
Yeah. So I want to say Turnip came up ahead in that.
Yeah, they lost one Phoenix, but I mean they got 3 people out of it that had Fire Giant. Their left Phoenix is going to come up shortly. Yeah. Their Titan got healed quite a bit in that amount of time.
Right, and well, the Phoenix isn't going to matter, right? Because if Turnip wins one team fight, just one team fight convincingly, they're just gonna fail down mid and kill the enemy Titan. They have a lot of damage. They have a lot of objective damage. They have a Stat who is known to dish out a lot of objective damage with Spread Push, and also a Rama, of course, the 80 carry. I always don't never underestimate that. But it's just gonna be one team fight, and Rogue cannot be sloppy anymore.
Both teams can't afford to be sloppy, for that matter. I mean, they've both had a lot of sloppy fights this game, and Turnip's really, almost been throwing the game because of it. And they had a good fight that last time, though, and if they can pull that off again and maybe get a Fire Giant out of it this next time, then I think this game is theirs.
I do too, and they're just gonna sterile Rogue that is gonna barrel down left lane. Keeper and everybody else has to back to defend this Phoenix, but this Phoenix, I don't think it's staying for long. They're just gonna barrel it. They're just gonna kill it. But Puckham is gonna ulti, and so is the Gamball. This is a pretty good initiation for Turnip eSports. So far, it looks like Puckham is gonna take a Bologna ultimate to the face, but IP Pigs is in some trouble. Mirza gets the first kill of this team fight. Keeper of the Rice might be in some trouble here. This is all of a sudden, this is looking really bad for Turnip eSports. Everybody on Team Rogue is healing up. K-Stab gets taken out finally, and well, Hazard Ice has been going to town on pretty much everybody on Turnip eSports. But you know what? Trueblade has to step up his game here. Trueblade needs to land those auto attacks. Trueblade cannot die here. This is going to be really close. X-Bow can take a Phoenix hit, but not die there, which is important. Keeper the Rice needs to be really careful. Keeper the Rice is dead. And he couldn't do anything against them, so Turnip is going to lose a Phoenix. Maybe not more than that. But Rogue has to be really careful here. They're pretty low. They have Hazard Ice to box the Rama. Ooh, Trueblade taking a lot of damage right now. Mirza still has to be careful. Trueblade is going to get taken down. This might just be game. I don't think Omei can defend the solo. Titan is at 40%, 32%. Melting is the Chaos Titan, and this Titan is dead. Rogue eSports taking down Turnip eSports in the Grand Finals of Friday Night Smite. Game 1. Congratulations to them.
Nice job, Rogue. You definitely capitalized on Turnip's misplays there, and you were down on the charts that entire game, and still somehow made it yours.
Give it up. Give a shout out to Rogue. They play extremely well.
Yes,
Down
very good. Down
10,000 experience.
12K for a while.
That's basically insurmountable 10 minutes into the game, and it didn't feel like it. It really didn't.
That's
And
interesting.
I think it's all because of K-Stab. He played so well. I gotta give it up to, gotta give props to him. Well, with that being said, that's gonna be the first game of the evening. Turnip eSports going up against Lunatic, or going up against Rogue eSports. Rogue gonna take one game for this best of 3. So Turnip needs to stop fooling around and actually play for the second game. You know, if they wanna take the series. But as I say that, we are gonna head off to a short break, and we will see you again in game shortly for game number 2.